The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions, although not today, of the past, present, and or future. Good morning, afternoon, evening. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this 25th day of November 2025. Today, our Thanksgiving stream, and we play a turkey of a football game. Yes, in fact, what my AI, Claude, says are the two worst teams of all time. The 2008 Detroit Lions and the 2017 Cleveland Browns. Now, we're skipping the 76 Tampa Bay Buccaneers because they were brand new. And they weren't very good, but again, expansion team and all that. Not the case here with the Lions and the Browns. They went winless. They did not win a game. And in fact, I think these two teams combined to give up 900 plus points. That's a lot of points. Something you may not see today as we do this. We're using Pro Strategy Football 2025 Steam sale coming up. I'm sure you'll find it at a cheap, cheap price, worth every penny of it and more. So that's the setup for you, because it wouldn't be Thanksgiving without the Lions now, would it? Of course not. And so from Ford Field, we present a real turkey of a bowl. Somebody's got to win the 2017 Cleveland Browns or the 2008 Detroit Lions. Play for the George Hendrick Cup. As Retro Sports Network presents an NFL football special today from Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. It is the 2008 Detroit Lions versus the 2017 Cleveland Browns. Brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Listen to the Black Friday show, the most listened to show in show history, on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, wherever else fine podcasts are listed. How you doing, Rupert? So to compare these two god-awful teams, that's not what I wanted. Can this end in a tie? Wouldn't that be funny? All right, let's do this. We're going to do expert here, although the computer's going to coach the defense. How bad are they? Oh my God, they are horrible. The Lions aren't horrible on offense. The Browns aren't horrible on defense. The Lions are favored by a field goal, and the over-under is 51. Oy and vey is how this is going to go. And so Detroit, we don't defer. We want the ball. Computer will coach Cleveland. I will run the Lions. You can find this game on Steam if you haven't played it. So here we go. You can find it just building here. The kick is off. 75 years of Lion ball. Kick taken at the 10 by Cason. To the 20. To the 30. A good return and brought down at the 36. Avion Cason. Zane Gonzalez is the kicker for Cleveland. It'll be Dan Orlovsky, the quarterback. Johnson and Smith, the running backs. McDonald and Calvin Johnson, the wide receivers. Gaines, the tight end. Sweep left is what my offensive coordinator tells me to do, and we'll do that to the fullback, in 2008. Smith and Johnson in the backfield. Gives to Johnson, and it's going to be a first down. And he's brought down right by midfield. Derek Kindred with a tackle, and Rudy Johnson got a gain of 12. What is this, offense? First and 10. We're not sweeping again. We're going to the air. We're going to go to Calvin Johnson on a medium pass. We'll go play action. First and 10 for the Lions on their own 48-yard line. Two setbacks. Orlovsky to throw over the middle. And won't be the first time you see that today. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the Lions. Medium pass to McDonald is the call. They go three wide. One setback, that's Smith. Backus Molatitic, Raiola, Peterman, and Charilas are all the line for the Lions. We're going to try McDonald at the far side here on a medium pass. Orlovsky to throw it. He has to scramble. He has room, and he gets a gain of 7 before B.J. Bello can bring him down. 3rd down and 3 for the Lions on the Cleveland 45. I'm going to run a halfback trap to Smith is what they want me to do. 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. We'll send Furry in motion. Lone setback is Smith. That's Furley. Give this to Smith. Does he get the first down? No. 4th and 1. Jamar Taylor with a tackle. So what does my offensive coordinator tell me they want to do? They want to punt. I think tie might be probably the best outcome for this, Rupert. So Harris stands back at his 40-yard line. It should be a coughing corner. And that's a good punt, actually. And that will bounce. It will. It bounces to the 3-yard line. Nick Harris, a 40-yard punt. And Cleveland takes over 1st and 10. Keyser, a rookie quarterback I had never heard of until I looked this up. With Johnson and Crowell are the setbacks. Higgins and Lewis, the wide receivers. And tight end I've never heard of. Let's see, Lions will focus on the run. They play a 4-3. Again, the computer will pretty much run the defense. Ball at the 3-yard line. Give this to Isaiah Crowell. Is that a safety? It is! How about that? And the Lions go up 2-0 as Isaiah Crowell gets hit on a pitch to the right for a safety. Where's Gardner when you need him? Holy cow. It's 2-0 Tigers over the Indians. 1 play from scrimmage, and it's a safety. That's funny. Gonzalez from his 20 kicks it off. Deep. Good kick taken by Middleton at the 24 to the 40. And he's brought down at the 45-yard line. A 55-yard kick. Shouldn't that be a punt on a safety? Greg, how are you? The beginning of a CFL game? I would think so. That's crazy. 1st and 10 for the Lions. They're up 2-0. They're playing on the other side of the Ambassador in Windsor, right? Let's see. Long pass to Calvin Johnson is what the computer wants me to do. Why not? I'm glad you're doing well. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lions want a quick score. That's Johnson in motion at the top of your screen. Orlovsky has all day. Throws over the middle. Calvin Ball's got it and brought down at the Brown 30-yard line by Jason McCourty. A gain of 25 there. I would love a good graphical CFL game. So 1st and 10 for the Lions on the Cleveland 30. Nope, we're going to run. Smith, Catter left. Tight formation for the Lions. Orlovsky gives to Smith. Smith gets a good block, and he gets 8 on 1st down, or 7. Jamar Taylor brings him down. Again, the Lion offense isn't terrible. Their defense is horrible. Former Argos receiver punter Dave Mann once had a 109-yard punt in the CFL in the 60s. I wonder if there's film of that on YouTube. A 109-yard punt. My word. We'll go Johnson pitch left. Rudy Johnson will get the pitch. Pro set. Johnson can't turn the corner. He's brought down for a 3-yard loss by James Burgess, and it'll be 3rd and 6. 2-0 Detroit. And it figures, right? Medium pass, Calvin Ball? No, let's go McDonald. Sean McDonald on a medium pass. He's up at the top of your screen. Band in motion. Orlovsky has time. Now he doesn't. He's going to scramble. He's got the first down, and he gets out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Orlovsky gets a gain of 7. It'll be 1st and 10. Smith counter right? Okay. So 10 minutes to go, opening stanza, 2-0 Lions. They have it on the 13 or the 19 of Cleveland. How you doing, Paul? Happy Thanksgiving. Smith, the rookie, should get the carry. He does, and he gets a block. He's going to get a first down and a lot more. Brought down at the 5-6-yard line by Christian Kirksey. Lions could blow these people out. Cleveland making Detroit look like world beaters here to start. 5 plays, 49 yards. Jeff Backus is down, the left tackle, and Damian Cook will come in. They're taping the ankle. Clock is going. Short pass. We'll go Gaines. Michael Gaines. From the 6 on 1st and goal. Cleveland blitzes. Gaines scores. Touchdown, Detroit. And it's 9-0. Let's watch this again. Gaines wide open, found the right corner, and scores. So right now, I shouldn't take the extra point for granted. It's the Lions 8, the Browns nothing. 6 plays, 55 yards. And no penalties on the drive. Aaron, how are you? This is the 2 winless teams. So it's the 2008 Lions against the 2017. It says it in the description on Cleveland Browns. There was a walk-on safety, John, for sure. Absolutely. Isn't that crazy? Lions usually defeated the Browns in the title game in the 50s. Yeah, you're right. And a lot of those are on YouTube. Good half-hour, 40-minute videos. Hansen will bop this extra point. Dante Culpepper to hold. Kick is up. And good. So Jason Hansen with it. And so with 9:25 to go in the first quarter, it's the Lions 9. Oh, only show Turkey Bowl. Yep, the 2 winless teams. The 08 Lions hosting the 2017 Browns. So Cleveland, not even 5 minutes into this, is deep in the hole. They will kick off. Hansen gets a foot on it. Only the second play for scrimmage coming up for Cleveland. And that's going to be a touchback. He just booted that one out of the end zone. 76 yards. Paul's doing the 55 NFL, the championship game you got left, right? In your 49 NFL replay. All right, so we're going to focus on the pass. Keizer. Crowell got tackled for the safety. Keizer to throw. He does. Near sideline to Lewis. First down. Brought down at the 36 for a gain of 16. Dwayne White with a tackle. This could easily be like those 42-40 games. Detroit will stunt. They play a zone. Again, computers playing the defense. Dick Vitale. No wonder why they lose. Vitale gets it. First down. Almost a first down. They ran a T formation. How turkey can you get there? And Dan Vitale, any relation to Dick, ran an 8-yard play to the Cleveland 44. Paris Lennon with the stop. Detroit plays for the run. Crowell and Johnson in the backfield. Man in motion for the Browns. Keizer pitches it to Crowell. He finally gets to Potnick 2 yards. It's a first down for Cleveland. Chartrick Darby with the tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Browns. They trail 9-0 here in the first quarter. We're going to key on Johnson. One regular season. Colts 49ers. The old Dallas Texans against the San Francisco 49ers. 1st and 10, halfway home. Quick throw to him. Njoku And the tight end gets a gain of 7 before Ernie Sims can make the stop. So Deshaun Keizer, Kizer, one of the 45 starting quarterbacks in modern Browns history. And Jeff Backus has recovered. The referee is the author of Ref Ball. Mike in the Truck is your referee, and they call offensive holding. So the Lions will take it. 1st and 10 from the Cleveland, 1st and 20 now from the Cleveland 26. And Keizer out of the gun. Detroit will play a nickel. Crowell back there. Quick throw and incomplete. Looking for Ricardo Lewis, and that will now be 2nd and 20. Detroit focuses on the pass. 4 wide receivers. Crowell in the backfield. Keizer under center. They blitz. A quick throw down to Crowell on a screen, and he's across the 40 to the 43, and it'll be 3rd down and 13. Paris Lennon. Keizer. Yeah, I'd never heard of him until I looked this team up. But thanks, Todd. So Keizer, Deshaun Keizer, 3rd and long. Detroit in a nickel. Keizer will work out of the gun. 4 wide receivers and Crowell to block. Keizer stands on his 35. Detroit blitzes. He has time. He has a man. No, he doesn't. But there's a flag down. And I'm imagining that this is going to be pass interference on the Lions. Daniel Bullocks and Rashard Higgins had relations, and you're not supposed to have that. So Cleveland has it 1st and 10 because they will take it on the Lion 47. Imagine if Cleveland won the Super Bowl the next few years. However you pronounce that, could say he was arguably in the worst and the best team in the NFL. Yeah, you never know. I mean, there's someone, John, Midlife Crisis, has asked me to play the 78 Chiefs of the 85 Indianapolis Colts. And that was going to be the Turkey Bowl. And someone said, well, Cleveland and Detroit, which would make, because they both went winless. The 78 Chiefs being the enigma, because I think they went, 2-14? But they had 6 games that were decided by 3 points or less. And when we did that season in action PC football, they were a wild card. Johnson and Crowell in the backfield. Keizer gives to Crowell, and he is brought down at the 45 for a gain of 2. Calvin Pearson with the tackle. Yeah. Oh, arguably, yeah. Todd says, hard to remember 45 starting quarterbacks since Cleveland came back to the league. Although, what was it? Sanders was the first one to win his first game as a starter? The 2014 Ottawa Redblacks of the CFL were able to do that. That's cool. 2nd and 8 from the Lion 45. Under center is Keizer. And he'll take it himself for a 2-yard gain. Dwayne White with the tackle, 3rd and 6. So 7 plays for Cleveland on this drive for 37 yards. Detroit plays a 2-deep zone. They're not blitzing. 1 setback, 3 wide receivers near side. Man in motion. Keizer gives to Crowell, and Crowell got 2. So Cleveland can't do anything with it. Decent drive. They even got the pass interference call. And with 5 minutes to go, Lions want a heavy rush. Colquitt to punt it. Are there settings not to show some of the screens between plays? No. You can, if you can have the computer coach against the computer, but no, because I'm technically coaching. Is that what you mean, Brian? John says, I made the suggestion because both teams had 2 of the greatest running offenses in league history. And the worst overall defense. I still might do that. I like the idea. With Curtis Dickey? That was before Eric Dickerson. And yeah, the Chiefs can run. Imagine playing a single wing in the 70s in the NFL. Colquitt, that's Brian, stands on his 47, gets it away, and that's a good punt. That will go out of bounds at about the 2. So Britton Colquitt, 40-yard punt, no return. Lions take over deep in their own territory. Yeah, this is Kerry Batts created this game. It was Tom Landry football back in the 90s. Brought it back, and I think this is the 6th or 7th reincarnation. And it will be on sale on Steam. And in the mod section, there are 80 years worth of real teams. Do we do a sweep left here? Do we do it? No, we're not doing a sweep left. I've been burned on that. If I'm going to get the safety, it's going to be off tackle right for Smith from the 1. And Smith is hit for no gain. He got out of the end zone. Derek Kindred was trying to go for another safety, and it didn't work. Tobin Rote was the quarterback for Detroit in the 57 playoffs with one game away in 1960, possibly winning the championship in 3 leagues. Oh, yeah, because he was the quarterback for the 63 San Diego Chargers, which still might be the best offense of all time in the NFL. Certainly was revolutionary. We're not passing from down here. Smith on a line plunge. From the 1. Cleveland blitzes. Smith gets through the line for a gain of 3. Spotted at the 4. Joe Schobert with the tackle. 3rd down and 7. Screen to Smith is the call. 4 wide receivers. Orlovsky floats it out, and that's incomplete. Christian Kirksey defended the pass, and so the Lions are 3 and out. Rote was a quarterback for the 55 Packers in the game that Paul played earlier today. Paul did the entire 1955 NFL season using 49. That's not Quick Dex, is it? What's the name of his football game? Rams won that one 9-7 with 46 seconds to go. But Grant Fine's 49 football game, Paul did that one, did the entire season, and enjoyed the stuffing out of it. Harris, in the back of his end zone, will punt, by the way, for the Lions. Cleveland rushes it. It gets away. Decent punt. It'll be taken by Treggs at midfield on a fair catch. 45-yard punt, no return. It is Quick Dex. Okay. So in there, and Grant is having, of course, a Black Friday sale. So 1st and 10 for Cleveland. 3:17 to go first quarter. They trail at 9-0. The Lion defense is tired. Teaser, tight formation, 7-step drop, has all day to throw. He's looking for the home run for Njoku, and that is incomplete. Calvin Pearson with a good defense. This time they didn't have a middle school dance, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So the Lions in a 3-3 nickel. Todd, Quick Dex looks very fun. Both his hockey game and his basketball game. I mean, his football game. I created a basketball game? No, you didn't. Second and 10 to give us to Crowell. Isaiah has room. He's got a first down to the near side. Gets out of bounds after a gain of 13. Tobin Rote went from the Packers to the CFL and then the AFL. Quite the gunslinger. So 1st and 10 from the Lion 36. Cleveland will work out of the eye here on first down. Johnson and Crow on the backfield. Higgins in motion to the near side. Keyser to Crowell, and that's a no gain. We've been trying to decide between 2nd and 10, inside blitz, and Quick Dex. Well, 2nd and 10, you get every NFL season from like 1932 on. Gardner liked inside blitz, and Quick Dex is a pure cards and dice. Oh, 2nd season. Okay. Second season is complex. It's very playable, but it's quite complex. Paul says it's not difficult at all. The hockey looks busy, but it's an easy game. And, of course, Dave Gardner has done a ton of videos on it. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 36. One setback is Crowell. Man in motion, near side. Kaiser back to throw. Or Kaiser. And that is... Or Kaiser to Lewis. And that's incomplete. So 3rd and 10... Detroit, they haven't blitzed anybody. 5 wide, Lewis, Coleman, Crowell, Higgins, and Britt. Kaiser all by himself back there. Man in motion to the far side. Kaiser has time. Does he have a man? Nope, incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the intended receiver, and Brian Kelly with the defense. Yeah, it is a complex game. So Gonzalez will try to kick this field goal from 53 yards to put Cleveland on the board. Has a 67% chance. Hogan to hold. It is drifting to the left and is wide left. So with 1:49 to go in the first quarter, it's the Lions 9, the Browns nothing. So the Lions take over on their own 43. 2 tight end set. Fitzsimmons and Gaines the tight ends. Smith will try a run in a tight formation. Browns jam the line. Give to Smith. He's going to get across midfield in the Cleveland territory for a 14-yard gain. Jabril Peppers with the tackle. The Lions ran the counter and with the 2 tight ends just ran it down the Browns' throat. Yeah, Dave, I believe, has done a few videos on second season. A lot of chart checks. Johnson on a sweep left from the Cleveland 43. McDonald and Calvin Johnson, the wide receivers. Rudy brought down behind the line for a loss of 2. Emmanuel Ogba with the tackle. Be 2nd and 12. So I owe John a football game. John, if you're still here, who was the big runner on the 85 Colts? We're going to run a draw? Why not? Smith on a draw. 3 wide receivers. Calvin Johnson's going to be the motion man for the Lions. Orlovsky barks it out, gives it to Smith. Up the middle, brought down for a gain of 2 at the Cleveland 43. Joe Schobert with a stop. So 3rd and long, and that will be the end of the first quarter. We have survived one corner of Turkey Bowl 25. It is the Lions 9, the Browns nothing. And you can see really quick the stats. Detroit, 93 yards of offense to Cleveland's 49. And Detroit has run it 12. I've run it 12 times. Well, that's why. And so those are the stats. All right. We start the second quarter, 3rd and 10. Lions going to go to McDonald out of the gun on a medium pass. They're going from right to left here in the second quarter. Cleveland blitzes. Orlovsky is brought down by Derek Kindred for a sack. Cleveland was not blitzing, and they didn't give Orlovsky much time to throw it. So Detroit will punt from the Cleveland 49. Harris stands on his 35, gets it away. High and deep punt here. And that will be a 53-yard touchback. So no return. Detroit focusing on Crowell on the run. 1st and 10 from the 20. 14-19 to go in the half. Kaiser back to throw. Screen to Crowell. And Isaiah is brought down at the line. There is a flag on the play, however. And what does Mike in the truck say? Oh, ho, ho. Not what you want if you're a Browns fan. They'll take it. It'll be 1st and 20. Rob Gilmore? Yep, Rob Gilmore does a lot of hockey stuff, too. Yeah, Orlovsky was... I thought it was going to be Joey Harrington, but that era was over. Mr. G... Oh, you... I don't know. Cleveland is pretty bad. 1st and 20. Kaiser. Back to throw. Has a lot of time, but doesn't have a lot of Lewis. It'll be 2nd down. And glitch is good. You got a video where... Oh, Paul does. Unfortunately, I've got the orientation off on the picture. Don't worry about that. We all learn. 2nd down and 20. 2 deep zone for the Lions. Kaiser, out of the gun, stands on his 2-yard line. Has time. Does he have a man? Throws into coverage. That was a pretty good punt. Wasn't a good throw, but it was a good punt. Looking for Rashard Higgins. So 3rd down and 20. Kaiser will be all by himself as the Browns go 5 wide. Man in motion to the near side. Kaiser has all day, and he's brought down for a sack. Calvin Pearson with it. It'll be 4th and 25. Oh, my goodness. Paul's going to play the 23 Broncos and Bills in one of your mini co-ops out there using 49 Quick Decks. That's cool. So Colquitt will stand in his end zone to punt. Lions trying to block this. Colquitt pretty much on his end line. Gets it away. Shanks it. And there wasn't a Lion guy nearby. So at midfield, it's a 45-yard punt. Lions take over. 13-16 to go in the first half. Lions 9, Cleveland nothing. Medium pass to Calvin Johnson to call. First play from scrimmage on the drive. Orlovsky, near side to Calvin. 1st down and more. Brought down for a 14-yard gain at the 36 by Jabril Peppers. McDonald in a long pass. Orlovsky under center. McDonald near side. Cleveland rushes, gets around it, throws for McDonald, has it at the 15. A gain of 21. This might be the best Lions Thanksgiving Day game ever. Except for the year they beat my Giants on my birthday. That wasn't very fun. So 1st and 10 from the Brown 15. Smith on a counter left. 2 tight end set. Orlovsky gives to Smith. Gets a hold of the 10. Brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 6. Jason McCourty with the tackle. Todd found his old Strat 1978 cards. Been tinkering with it to find a system to call offense and defense. Solitaire play calling. I'm sure Steeler 1933, who used to come here, was a John. John, if you're still here, I bet you have one. For defense, I think usually on 1st and 2nd down, 1 to 3 is right, 4 to 6 is wrong, and on 3rd down, it's like 1 to 4 is right, 5 and 6 is wrong. Paul says, forgot to mention your video was a CFL replay from '82, but the game plays the same regardless of the border. I'm going to pass it to Johnson. Is that what they want to do? Okay. 2 setbacks. Orlovsky to Johnson. Touchdown, Lions. And the route is on. 9 yards, 4 plays, 50-yard drive. Culpepper to hold. And Hanson, Bop makes it 16-0 Detroit. Rupert says I should have coached the Lions in real life. I think Cleveland's just that their defense is just that bad. And we won't talk about the new CFL changes. I don't like them. 4 plays, 50 yards, $152, 11:24 to go in the half. It's 16-0 Detroit. Todd saw some people using a D20. Yeah, I mean, you could do that too. Hansen gets it away. Good kick. Taken at the goal line by Peppers to the 10, 20, 21-yard line. So a 20-yard return. Cleveland trailing 16-0. Crowell on the run is what the Lions think will happen. Kaiser to throw it. Or Kaiser to throw it. And no, Kaiser. No, K-Y. Anyway, it's incomplete. Lee Bowden, or Bodden, with the defense. Now, Kaiser will work out of the gun. Crowell in the backfield. Man in motion to the far side. Kaiser on a keeper. Rolls to the left. Does not do the Harlem Shuffle. Jordan Dyson with a tackle, a gain of 2. Time for some gadget plays. I'll get you, gadget. 3rd down and 8 for Cleveland. Let's see if we get a mercy rule in this game. 5 wide receivers. Lions going to blitz their 2 inside linebackers. Kaiser brought down by Dwayne White for a loss of 6. Oh, my goodness. This is terrible. This is a horrible display of professional football by the Cleveland Browns. Paul Brown is absolutely spinning in his grave with this craptastic show of football. Lions 16, Browns nothing. Colquitt gonna get rushed again. There's a flag on the play. He gets it away. I think Detroit moved it. It won't matter. Taken by Jennings at his 39. And brought down for a 5-yard return. Mike in the truck says. Now, what do you do here? Do you decline it? Yeah, who cares? So 9:48 to go in the half. Cat protesting at the door. It'll be Smith on the pitch to the left. Smith has room over midfield. 1st down, brought down in Cleveland territory for a gain of 12. Happy early turkey day to you, RJL. Todd B opening up the beer a little bit early. Flag is on the Browns for putting this train wreck on the field. Oh, my word. So 1st and 10 from the Brown 44. Smith on a trap. Johnson in the backfield. Smith gets 2. Cat not happy. Trevon Coley with a tackle. 2nd down and 8. 16-0 Detroit. Gaines, the tight end on a medium pass. Kozlowski has all day. He doesn't have Gaines, however. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 with 8.5 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Short pass to McDonald is what they want. Kozlowski will work out of the empty backfield. On 3rd and long, 5 wide receivers. Orlovsky over the middle, and McDonald couldn't quite get there. And Cleveland makes a stop. This Browns team is bad. I'm not sure the Dolphins would beat them, but this team is bad. We're going to try a field goal. This will be from 59 yards. Hansen with Dante Culpepper to hold it. Hopefully this game will be preempted by the movie Heidi. You know what we'll do? When I try to get up and walk, Todd, on camera, my wife going, "What are you doing? Are you drunk? What do you mean you're going to try to stand up? You've never been able to do that before. I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk. What are you doing? What are you doing? And on the crawl, we can have the final score of the game, right? From 59, there's a flag down. Did Cleveland actually do something stupid? This might be good. It is good. He hit from 59 yards. And then they hit him. Oh, my word.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
So what do you do here? Do you take the points off the board? Or do you give yourself the 59-yard field goal? That was an incredible kick. Oh, my word. So what do? I'll let you guys decide. What should we do? Do we take the points or take the penalty? Yeah, I think you got to take the 3. A 59-yard field goal from Jason Hanson. Oh, my word. He's going to get the turducken afterwards. They're checking his leg. He's going to be peeing in the cup after the game. Days will take it in the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, we took the points. 19-0 here in the second quarter. Kaiser. I can't get it right. Anyway, he's back to throw, and Lewis makes the catch and a first down for a gain of 16. Button with a tackle. Browns ain't scoring anyway. We'll make an executive decision to see what the score is at the half and how much longer we'll go with this. But we got Burt Parks warming up there with a Cleveland Browns jacket on. 8:07 the clock running. Cleveland to throw it. 2 setbacks. And an offset eye. Man in motion. And Kaiser. Quarterback sneak. You're down 19 points. And you run a quarterback sneak. It's the old John McKay line when he was the coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What do you think of their execution? I'm all for it. It'll be 2nd down and 9 from their own 37. Crowell in the backfield. Kaiser pitches off to Crowell, and he is brought down behind the line for 3rd and 10 on a 1-yard loss. Keister? Yeah, I think he's found his keister a few times. I think his whole team has found their keisters. I do love a shout out to the mods team here to make the field turf look like field turf. It doesn't look like AstroTurf, and it doesn't look like grass. 3rd down and long. 6.5 to go. Man in motion to the near side. Quick throw over the middle, and no one was getting that. And Paris Lennon gets credit for the defense. Colquitt will punt on his 20. Cleveland moved early. Flag on the play. Oh my goodness, he boomed it. He absolutely boomed it for a touchback. However, Cleveland moved. And they'll do it again. A 65-yard punt comes off the board. Oh, Miska Musketeer. Cleveland will be forced to punt again. We're going to put... We're going to put a parental guidance suggestion on this. Colquitt is ready to spit. He now stands on his 15. Gets it away. Booms another one. Jennings fields it at the 24 and moves forward for 2 yards. Oh, my word. So, 19-0 Lions, 6:11 to go here in the second quarter. It'll be Smith on a run here. Smith to the near side over the 29-yard line. 2nd and 7 for a 3-yard gain. So what are you guys' plans for the holiday? Oh, word. My word. Medium pass, Calvin. Well, he wants out. So Kayson will come in. Let's go to Fury on a medium pass. 2nd and 7 from the line 29. Orslowski over the middle tried to find Fury to the near side and couldn't get him. It'll be 3rd and 7. Burgess with the defense here. And Fury is down. He has a concussion, but we have no concussion protocols in this game. So Brandon Middleton will be the second wide receiver. Short pass, McDonald is the call. 3 wide receivers on the far side. Middleton, number 10, goes in motion to the near side. Orslowski, quick throw to McDonald. He got 9. Or he got 6, rather. They needed 7. Going to try and talk the wife into letting you buy more games you'll never play. Oh, that's just an average Thursday, Todd, isn't it? 4th and 1 from the 35, and Detroit will punt. Harris stands at his 19. Gets it away. Booms this one. Oh my goodness, did he ever boom it? Apparently the Lions ate their Wheaties before the football game. 58 yards. And Cleveland takes over very deep in their own territory. Like they're 7. So 1st and 10 from the 7. When are we going to mercy rule this game? Let's see if the Browns can do anything here. Kaiser and Crowell. Kaiser snap throw incomplete. 2nd and 10. Bullocks with a defense there. RJL says, I have a storage room full of unopened games, and I'll probably never play until you're retired, which will be the first of never. RJL, licking his chops, says, I will be handling the 86 Mets in January. The Lions are going to kitchen sink blitz this one. 2nd and 10 from the 7. Kaiser. Sacked. Not a safety. He got out of the end zone. Paris Lennon with a sack. And Deshaun's pants are the same as the team's name. Look how much money you saved. That's true. And Mike Furry has recovered. Todd, I don't think we're going to do the second half of this one, right? 3rd down and 16. Watch the Lions and the Packers parade and eat. The better winner it's I will tell you this. I think that they'll win the East. The Astros and the Giants I would put as the 2 teams to watch for the NL West. Remember, if it wasn't for, they weren't beating Mike Scott in Game 7 in real life. In the American League, you could go with Boston, Detroit. Maybe Detroit. New York and Toronto in the American League East. In the American League West, the first team to finish over 500 wins. 3rd down and forever for Cleveland. Kaiser in his end zone. Back to throw it. Don't go out of the back of it. He gets rid of it and can't find anybody. This is an embarrassment. Art Modell would be ashamed of this team. You did 86, right? You've never seen the 86 Mets win in any engine? I know that one of the prolific Stratry players did the 86 season, and I think he played all the Red Sox games, and the Mets lost in 7 to Boston. 14-year-old me was happy. No. Oh, you've not done 86? I was surprised when they didn't win it in 88. Colquitt from his end zone gets it away. Short No, yeah, reasonable kick. Taken by Jennings, who falls on his own accord. 52-yard punt, no return. Lions take over, 4:04 to go. They lead 19-0. So Kaysen will get the carry here on first down. And he gets about 3 or 2 yards. Trevin Coley with a tackle. So why is it, do you think there, Robert, that the 86 Mets don't do that well? I mean, you can make an argument, and I will do it now since the Red Sox have won a World Series. Medium pass to Calvin is the call, by the way. Orlovsky back to throw near far sideline. Calvin's got it at the 35, and it'll be 1st and 10. McCourty with the tackle, a gain of 16. That if you were to say the two best teams in the decade, you can make the strong argument for the 84 Tigers and the 86 Mets, with maybe one of those Cardinal teams streaking in there. Kaysen again, this time on a sweep to the near side, on a sweep to the far side, and he is driven out of bounds for a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. I would agree the 88 team was better, and you brought up Greg Jeffries, who actually wasn't a bad player. It is possible that every other team in the National League was just not that good, and the 86 Mets took advantage of that fact. Yeah, but I was going to say you had outstanding pitching. And Orozco and McDowell out of that pen, who could get you 6 to 9 outs. It'll be 2nd and 12 from the Brown 37. McDonald on a short pass. Man in motion is Kaysen. Throws down to McDonald. Has it. And it's a gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and 3. Jabril Peppers with the tackle. You had the best rotation. And Davey would let you guys go, too. I mean, you won 108. 2-minute warning, and we will cut this at the half. If you want to see more football on the channel, let me know. I didn't call a play, so thank you, Mr. Slovic. Well, this was an absolute sham mockery of a football game. Were the Browns truly that bad? All right, Todd, happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Well, remember, you were down in Game 7, too, so, yeah. I think the Mets were so dysfunctional, I think that probably didn't help you. So, short pass, Lions out of the gun. Furry will be in motion on a 3rd and 3 from the 28. Near side. No. And you're going to bring out Mr. Hansen, who's already hit from 59 today. I think they're one of the deepest teams in history, Robert. Hansen, this will be like an extra point. That is drifting left, but I think should make it over. But it does. 45 yards with 1:54 in this game. Mercy rule coming up. Lions 22, Browns nothing, with $1:48 to go. The kick is away, and that won't be returned. Days takes a knee in the end zone. They kind of remind me now, Robert, of those 70s A's teams. They didn't really like each other, but they won. Well, the Browns are going to try and score to at least make me do the first series of the second half. And they move.
False
I'd have to wonder. Yeah, all that matters is if you win and all's forgiven. Absolutely. I need to find the book and the bad guys won, which is the '86 Mets story. All is forgiven if you win. Absolutely. 1st and 15 now for the Browns on their own 15. I think the 76 Bucks beat this team. They are that bad. Crowell. Killian won't get the first down, but he will get 14. Mr. Gorky, what do you have for lunch? I had nachos. I bet it is. My friend Jerome Preisler is writing a book with Darryl Strawberry. Chicken wings. Oh. So watch for that next summer. Darryl Strawberry's autobiography. They're hurrying. 1:28 to go. 2 wide receivers. Snap, throw, incomplete. 3rd and 1. And now if I do more of this type of football, I'll know to start at 11:30 because it takes a while to play. Cleveland running with a T formation. Oh, my goodness. And that's incomplete. 4th and 1. And they'll punt. We would keep going for a while if this game was close, but wow. Wow. Colquitt is the Browns MVP today. Gets it away. Good punt. Taken at by McDonald at the 25. Brought down at the 34. It's a 7-yard return. So 1:11 to go. They're going to try a little quick out to McDonald on 1st and 10. 4 receivers. McDonald has it. Gets across the 40. Brought down for 2nd and 3. A gain of 7. Their punter is their best player. And with 1 play left, we'll try the Hail Mary to Calvin Johnson. Wozlowski has all day. I mean, my goodness, he could write War and Peace by the time that he got that ball off. There's going to be someone open in there. Incomplete. 3rd and 3. It is Paul, you've never seen this game? It is a Tecmo Bowl field. The mod crew is fantastic. These are all hand done. The game itself, I needed to do a review. This is what OOTP should be. This is the football version. You can do so much with it. Screen to case on. 3rd down and 3. Screen to the near side. And nope. Could have sat down and had a sandwich. Yeah. All right, well, punt. Harris will punt this away. Don't forget Heidi next on most of these stations. And no, I'm not going to get up and try to walk and break my hips. And as Shakira says, my hips don't lie. 9 seconds to go, and we're just going to cut it off here. Yeah, Al Red Sox fan is a guru. Mike in the truck, who I'm sure is coming to your streams as well. One of the big modders for it. It really is a good game. And gets better every year. And so the executive producer for Retro Sports Network is Emily the Cat. Promotional consideration paid for by Dunkin' Donuts. The final score here in a half of football that we will soon forget. The Lions 22, the Browns nothing. And we'll show you, if you care, here are the stats. They put up 192 yards and a half. The Cleveland quarterback went 3 for 15. Was sacked 3 times for 17 yards. And so we'll mercy kill this game. Yeah, Meow is right. So it should be, it's $20, Paul, if it's not on sale. And if it is on sale, I believe it's whatever the Steam sale is for 10 to 15%. So there you go. So the Lions will get the win, and Cleveland gets the turkey. Imagine that. All right. So there you go. As we pass 1 o'clock, that will do. And so Turkey Bowl 25, everybody wins. The Lions win the game 22-0. And Cleveland, maybe the worst team of all time, or at least in the modern 16-game era, because that performance was absolutely horrible. All right, so I don't think we'll be on the rest this week. My birthday is tomorrow, and Thanksgiving is Thursday, and I'm celebrating my birthday Friday with my mother. So there won't be anything else this week. So hopefully you all have a safe, happy, and healthy Thanksgiving. Don't get too drunk with the family, and don't be the uncle that no one wants to see afterwards. Next week on this channel, we start the Real World Series, the Blue Jays and the Brewers, thanks to Andy Pikowski. He supplied the 2025 playoff teams and pictures, and so game 1 of that will be Monday. We'll go Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe, next week is how that will happen, and then again. So let me know. I think we're trying to do 1 day a week where either do something on tape that's not 86 baseball, because you guys want to see more stuff besides baseball. We want to do that for you. So again, a happy, healthy Thanksgiving, and hopefully by the time that we get back with you again, we'll have 2,000 subs. We're at 1998. All right. Well, thank you, Robert. I got a haircut a while ago, Paul. All right, guys. So enjoy your holiday, or you're just your Santa Claus parade if you're up in Toronto. We'll talk to you next week. Be safe. Thank you so much for always watching. Have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving. So long, everybody.